Hey, Looney, what are you doing?
Oh, hi. Well, what I'm doing here is taking a plant that's dead. This was in our front yard, but it didn't get a lot of water, so it died. And we thought by digging it up and moving it to a better location, it would help. Unfortunately, once we planted it, it didn't get enough water there either. So we're going to plan B. We're going to take this plant out of that hole, forget that, and this here is called a fire bush or a butterfly bush. Right now it doesn't look too good because this was growing in our front yard and it got so big we had to dig it out and we planted it various spots around our yard. This one came growing up from a rootstock that was there. So we dug it up today, we put it in pots, and we were going to just let it stay here till it got bigger, but then we said, hey, why don't we put this in this hole, because once this is established, this doesn't need as much water as other plants. So, as you can see, I got my hole dug. All right. First, you get some water. You want to fill the new hole with a lot of water. You want to make sure everything is nice and soaky. Then take your newsy pot. This is just dug a couple hours ago. That's why it looks like this. Put in a hole. Put in some dirt. Pat it down. See all the water in there. It's going to help the roots establish themselves for the first week or two. So it's very important after you get it in, give it a lot of water. I'm going to put a little more compost on this.
And this will end up having some red tips on it, and butterflies and hummingbirds love it.
This is all our real fresh compost. Back. Try and make a little well around it so when the water does get in, it just fills it up. Put a light layer of mulch until it gets really established. Then you can put more on.
So why do you put the mulch around the bottom?
Well, it helps retain the moisture. You don't want to put too much now because it's fairly new. This is going to look worse before it gets better. But in a week or two, we'll come back to it and we'll show you what we look like. A little more water. Don't forget to give it a good soak. That's it for now. And remember, surround yourself with the things you love. Say goodbye, Kelly.
Goodbye.